The Samsung Galaxy S4 is the most anticipated phone of the year so far, following in the footsteps of its popular predecessor. At a time when the competition between the biggest mobile manufacturers is more brutal than ever, the S4 has stood out as a genuinely exciting prospect. But is it worth investing in, especially if you already own the Galaxy S3 or are tempted to hold out for the hotly rumoured next iPhone? When it comes to design, the Galaxy S4 looks very much like the S3, but there are some changes, the most obvious being the screen. In comparison to the S3's 4.7-inch screen, the S4 boasts a 5-inch 1080p screen that uses HD Super AMOLED display tech. Viewing angles are great, but despite the S4's insanely bright screen, it doesn't quite match HTC One's gorgeous 4.7-inch LCD. Still, colours come alive, text looks rich, and the super thin bezel makes for an eye-popping screen, perfect for watching movies or scrolling YouTube. The S4 is larger than its predecessor, but it's slimmer and lighter, measuring at 7.9mm thick. Around the back, we were hoping that Samsung's new flagship smartphone would use more premium materials. Sadly, like the S3, the phone's battery cover is a cheaper feeling plastic. The S4 runs the latest Android operating system, Jelly Bean. You can customize and tinker to your heart's content, downloading apps, tweaking the notification panel, and adding widgets to any page you wish. Sitting on top of Android's Jelly Bean is Samsung's Skin TouchWiz. That does mean there's a lot of bloatware when you buy this phone, but there are some cool features integrated into the S4, such as air motion and eye tracking gestures. Take Air Browse for example. You can control the S4 without even touching the screen. Wave your hand left or right over the sensor to scroll through photos in your gallery. You can also check for status information when the screen is off by moving your hand above the sensor. The Galaxy S4 will be available in the UK as a 4G device with a beefy 1.9GHz quad-core processor. In other words, it's more than capable of playing HD videos, graphically demanding games, and web browsing at fast speed. All this power will hit your battery life though, so expect to charge every day. There's a 13MP snapper on the back, which delivers some pretty good images. Pictures are clear and autofocus can handle close-ups with sharp detail. In general, the Samsung Galaxy S4 makes for a worthy challenger in a smartphone market that's rapidly increasing. Though some fans won't be happy that the S4 looks very similar to the S3, we think Samsung's decision not to mess with the formula too much has made the S4's biggest rival its predecessor.